think we all know what happened last time we played Manchester United. Now it's Manchester United with the highlight. It's Mkhitaryan. 9 goal and plays it through for Ibra, who's apparently the fastest player on the pitch. And scores! 10 men. Man United and the fastest player in the world, Ibrahimovic. And now it's time for revenge. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Life at Leeds, episode 32, I believe, with me, GWFM. Hope you guys are all well. Today we've got a small matter of a game against Manchester United. But before we get into anything to do with that, let's have a look and see how we've been faring in the league in the recent games. So when you last joined us, we faced Arsenal and we lost 3-1 in the FA Cup. We followed that up with a similar scoreline, again 3-1, this time against Liverpool. Much to probably Loki Doki's delight. Found ourselves 3-0 down just before the end of the game, but Musa and Dembele making sure we kept scoring in every single game. And to be honest, we were very unlucky in this game, in my opinion. We matched them for chances, more or less matched them for possession, but they were just far more clinical at the end of the day. Then we got revenge against Stoke City, thanks to a 1-0 win. We absolutely battered them, 27 shots to their 4. Only imagined to win 1-0. I was very wary of having getting an FM'd moment, but it wasn't to be. And then one of the strangest games known to mankind, we had Middlesbrough away from home, and there's one of the fails of the week in this. I'll show you during the highlights. But basically, we won 9-2, which was ridiculous. We just every single highlight just seemed to be a goal for us or a goal for them. 4-0 at half time away from home. It was just crazy. But what made me laugh in the fail of the week thing was Jordan Rhodes got a goal to make it 9-2. The comeback was on with 4 minutes to go, and he busts along to get that ball from the back of the net, and it really did make me laugh at the time. But yeah, 9-2, absolutely crazy. This tactic seems to be really strong. It's the lesser sides, if I can call them that. And then to back up that theory, we had Swansea at home, and we won 5-3. 2 players getting hat tricks. Zach Clough and Adrian Lopez for them with the last minute consolation, but never really looked in doubt this result. We was always on the front foot. Every chance should have said it was on target seemed to go in, and apart from a little bit of a poor display from Timo Horn, everyone else did alright or exceptional in terms of both the strikers. However, the last game of the highlights saw us lose and have the double done over. I can't even speak. Double done over us by Everton, and it's so bizarre because they're not even that good in this season, if you like. To be honest with you, the first half we absolutely battered them. I think they had about 3 chances. Second half just came out firing and just did us over. Harry Arter got sent off as well, which means he's going to be a big loss for today's game against Manchester United. But let's just see if there's any more news. I don't think there is. And indeed, there isn't any news. Basically, the table as it stands, with 7 games to go, we are currently 5th, a point off 4th place Liverpool. It seems to be a battle between us and, us 2 and Stoke. Sorry, us 2 and Chelsea, and maybe Stoke. But, we've got a good chance. We've got a tough ask today against Manchester United, albeit we are at home. I'm going to be going all out for it because at this point, I've got nothing to lose, really. I mean, you could argue the Euro Cup positions, but I think at this stage, with it so tight and 4th is very much up for grabs, I think I've got to go for it, and I will be going for the strongest side as possible. But if you look across at the player stats, Musa and Dembele with 20 goals, he's in 3rd place in the top goal scorers. We've got Stuart Dallas, Jordan Larson and Musa and Dembele all in the assist charts, showing it's a team game, and it's really pleasant to see. I mean, Dembele's been responsible for 30 goals if you add up his goals and his assists. But let's have a look and see who's going to be starting today's game. Right, so the team is as follows. We have had a couple of suspensions, as mentioned before. Arter is out, but also Ongwene is out because after picking up so many yellow cards, which is a massive pain in the dick. But we're going to go with Horn in goal, with Manquillo at right back, Angelino at left back, with Big Ken and Bartley in central midfield. We're going Mowat and Father Gabriel in the middle of the park. Brickut's had a bit of an injury recently and is unfit at the moment, but he's most certainly going to be used if need be. We're going to have Mateus Pereira on the right, De La Feu on the left, with Clough and Dembele. They're the most informed strikers we've got. They've got 43 goals between them. So I've got to go with my strongest side. Larson is definitely an option off the bench with his assist and 10 assists and 8 goals. But obviously I'm going for goals this time. So come on, boys, let's beat these scum bastards. Let's get revenge, because if you remember, I mean, if you saw in the intro part, you know, Zlatan Ibrahimovic doing him for pace. In fact, let's have a look at Manchester United first. So the manager is still Jose Mourinho. We've all seen him before. He's a very, very good manager. Enough said. El Capitano is Paul Pogba, and he's a key man as well, a world-class central midfielder, and I think his attributes back that up. So we're going to be in for a tough game. But if you remember last time, he got sent off, so hopefully he can lose his head again. We'll have to wait and see. The vice-captain who is available for selection is, of course, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. With his 8 pace now, it's gone down. Let's see if we can still blitz past our 13 pace defenders. His acceleration is 6 as well, which I might add was 6 before. Whatever. But yeah, otherwise, it's described as a cultured striker, no longer a world-class striker, but it's still very, very handy. So come on now, lads, let's try and get a result this time. It could see us jump into the Champions League places once again. I'm feeling fairly confident, but I've always got it at the back of my mind that the game thinks, oh, it's Manchester United, you're not allowed to beat them. I don't know if anyone else feels like that. I think Toby's got that anyway on his Leeds FM Save with the Fergie way, where no one seems to be able to beat Manchester United. Might be something to do with Toby, you never know. But yeah, let's get to the game and let's at least put on a good performance. Today's game is brought to you live from Ellen Road. It's Leeds United FC against Manchester United FC. Now, what I'm going to do is, they are slight favourites for this game, so because there's not that much of a gulf in terms of favourites, I'm going to go for the We Are the Man United's, you know, after what happened last time, get revenge. It's what I said right at the start of the video. That's what I'm going to go for. And quite a few people are motivated. One thing I will say is David De Gea's got an injury. Not entirely sure, but it's an orange injury. But hopefully I'm just going to give a little bit of calm to some of the players. I like to be calm and give them faith. I don't know why. I feel like it gives more motivation to a lot of players. I don't know why. It might just be a myth. But yeah, come on now, lads. Let's do them over there. Right, as you can see there, big orange, well, you might not be able to see for the team lineups, but David De Gea indeed does have a big orange circle with like a hospital sort of sign in between. So come on, boys. We can do this. Let's get the match stats on. There we go. And it's Man United that get us underway, going from right to left. Griezmann has it. Is it an early highlight? There's been quite a few this season. Pogba chips it over towards Darmian. Is this going to be the perfect start for him? Big Ken heads it away, but on his far as Mkhitaryan. It's a corner. It must have taken a deflection, but ooh, food for thought straight away. Right, floated in. Horn does collect. I've just turned the light on. I'm not entirely sure. A couple of videos ago, it was a little bit dark, wasn't it? I do apologise for that. I didn't realise it was doing that. Clough has it though. Chips it forward to Delafeu. Can he with the ball? He can towards Dembele. Oh, what a save from De Gea! Why they gotta do it? Even though it's only the first chance, but yeah, that looks destined to be a goal. Delafeu with the corner. It's headed away by Virgil van Dijk. Right, there's a chance perhaps for Manchester United here. It's thrown straight to Moat, but Moat heads it back to Darmian. Man who gave it away. Delafeu does look like he fouled Darmian, but I'm not going to complain when he hasn't given anything. Musacchio does win the header. Must be a new player. Dembele's kind of in behind here. Can he hit a shot? He can! David De Gea with a save. Yeah, in other news, Jiffy washing machine's back on again. Alice has just snipped out for a couple of hours. That's why I've managed to get some recording done. Because she's finished now. She just broke up for maternity. And basically, it's a case of I've got a bit of time to record. But what did she do before? She set the washing machine going. I'm like, oh, you bastard. But Dembele has it. What can he do here? No. Knocks it back to Manquillo. Get it whipped in, lad. He does. Delafeu, come on, you got to score. You don't just stand there. Come on, Mullet. Local lad. Plays it square. Comes to Father Gabriel. Get in. Come on. Father Gabriel. However, that symbol thing is. Don't know if you can see that. I've been putting borders on and hiding stuff. Like a schmuck. The ball gets played in. It takes a deflection. A little toe punt from Father Gabriel. I don't know why I went like that and made like a toe punt sort of thing because you can't see what I'm doing. But yeah, that's a great start for us. First half. And I'm going to say, because it is a rival game, it's clash of the roses, if you like. The white rose versus the red. I know we're underdogs here, but go on there and give the fans a performance to cheer for. That's what I normally go for, but I went for the revenge route, of course. And I'm going to say that, and seems motivated, look to gain confidence. fantastic. I'm going to passionately say that I think you can still improve to all the, well, not the ones that are already green, but definitely the ones that aren't, and hopefully get a bit more motivation. Come on, boys, let's finish these twats off. Can't think of anything other to say than that. Right, Big Ken has it. As it stands, we should be thereabouts, 4th place. Obviously, Liverpool probably playing someone else. I don't even know who they're playing. It's not like the last game of the season or anything like that. Right, I've got a highlight here. As mentioned before, by the way, if you did catch one of my previous episodes, hold on a minute, hold on. Dembele make it 2. Pereira! Oh, David De Gea, piss off. But, yeah, when the baby does come, it's due in 5 weeks now. Also, well, just shy of 5 weeks, as battle ahead narrowly wide. Yeah, the videos are going to have to be done differently. I'm going to have to be a little bit quiet. I might have to strip some of it editing out. It depends what sort of time I get. I mean, let us know what you think in the comments below. Is it really good? Is it going to put you off that much to make you stop watching if I don't have, like, for instance, on the highlights? I'm toying with not doing the highlights at all, or just removing the strip thing because it adds time. And as Delafeu hits one straight to De Gea's hands. 60-minute mark. Need to be thinking about changes shortly. But yeah, just let us know in the comments. Like I say, I'm thinking of just stripping it back quite a bit, just so I can. Because I realise my weakness is consistency. I do realise that I'm not blind to that fact, and it does annoy me that I don't seem to be able to release things on like as I want them to, and I'm always like a couple of days late. As Mata is in, what a save from Horn! He dived that way, and it's somehow gone over there somewhere. What the hell is that all about? But Griezmann's not done. Horn, you absolute hero. Right, another highlight. De Gea kicks it long, but he's given it straight to Father Gabriel. It was an absolute class acquisition, I've found, should I say. Gee, check your English. Mata, tackle well by Mo. He's up for this game. Dembele coming forward now. He's got Clough, and he chips it back to Dembele. Dembele shoots! Oh, De Gea. It's like you don't even have to move, De Gea. You're just there. So I'm just going to bring on Stuart Dars for Pereira. He's not really playing that well. So I did think he wasn't going to play. I was going to start Dallas, but I opted not to because I thought go for the best available team. But Angelino takes a corner here. It's a penalty! Mustachio! Or Mustachio. He'd definitely be getting renamed to Mustache. And it's Dembele. I've sorted out my kick takers. Dembele's first choice taker now, not Clough. Come on, Dembele. Come on, man. Come on. Get in! Jammy get, but De Gea can only parry it into the post and in the back of the net. 2-0 surely now. In fact, with that in mind, there's going to be some changes after you see this replay. Dembele pass. It's a poor penalty in truth, but poor save. I'm not complaining. 2-0. I was just about to make a change and I just saw it's going into a highlight. Let's see how this plays out. Big Ken finds Dallas on the left-hand side. Forward to Clough. Nice little spin and gets away from his man. Finds Dembele. Is this 3? No, it's cleared away by Shaw, but Big Ken cleans up. Moet. Square to Father Gabriel. No, it's Clough. Delightful ball to Manquillo, who's got forward well. Tries to cross in. Comes to Delafeu, who's found Manquillo once more. Crosses in. Clough is there. He's missed an absolute sitter. Right, changes. Right, so what I'm doing here is I've gone to the 4-5-1, a bit more conservative approach. I'm bringing on Big Cut for Clough. And I'm also bringing on Green for Father Gabriel. Father Gabriel's a little bit tired now, so the emphasis is more on defensive control, keeping hold of the ball, and trying to slow down the game somewhat. Hopefully, we can just see this game out now. I'm just going to give a little bit of faith to these guys. No pressure to Anthony Green because it's like his first derby as such. Come on, lads, now. It's still the same highlight as before the changes happen. But you watch those score now, and it'll make me cancel those changes and have to rethink them. But Ken goes back to Bartley. Having a solid game. Father Gabriel once more. Chips it towards Delafeu. Forward to Dembele. Square to Clough. Can he feed it through? He can to Dallas. Nice little turn. It's 3-0. Get in. That must be game over. We're doing these with 11 men. And no Zlatan outpacing our centre-backs yet. But, yeah. Come on now, boys. Yeah, Dembele here. Just finding across Clough there with another assist. Nice little cheeky spin. Don't know why he needed to spin. He could just control that with his left foot. But anyway, I'm not complaining. Oh, it reminds me. Cheeky, calm, concentrate. The world's longest highlight. Nice close-up of his legs there. Right, so while this is going on at the minute, I'm just going to do a cheeky, calm concentration. I've just changed tactic. Let's see what happens. But Delafeu now looks to get by his man and does. He's charging forward down on the right-hand side. Finds Moat. Hit one, son. He does, but it's wide. Right. It's a free kick. Musacchio finds Damian. Nainggolan forward to Mata. He plays it wide to Yarmolenko. Good tackle, Angelino is on a yellow card. Needs to be careful, but he's giving it away to Damian. Nainggolan. Back to Damian. Now it's Pogba. Yarmolenko. One of the subs that came on. Nainggolan looking a bit tired. Griezmann finds Martial, another sub that came on. Nainggolan again hits it from distance. It's hopeless, really. And it's just a difference in clinicality. Is that even a word? Shaw with a throw. Finds Mata. Pogba. Square to Nainggolan. Coming forward now, looking to see what he can do. He finds Yarmolenko on the right hand side. Ukrainian, I believe. Pogba, long ball, tries to find someone, but Big Ken sort of diverts it into Horn's hands. The highlight isn't over yet. Dembele does win the header, finds Delafeu with said header. It's back to Dembele, gets by Shaw, but then Shaw's mauled him to the ground. I think it's just going to be a free kick, maybe a yellow card. And he is booked. Delafeu plays it in quickly, it's headed away, but Yarmolenko now, is there a counter-attack on? It's Mata. He's wide right. He's got no one for company at the minute. He's got a few people in the box now. A few red shirts. There's one of them, Antoine Griezmann. Surely too little too late. 3-1. Terrible defending, really, if you ask me. I mean, why did he not run with him, this guy here? He could have run earlier with him and closed him down sooner. But no, I think that's the fact it's all. It's Manchester United. They've got to let him score, at least. So, never mind. Instant highlight, though. Bartley. Finds Bricko, is robbed of the ball by Martial, and now this is danger. Mata straight at Horn. I thought if that's 3-2, you can put your house on it that they're going to make it 3-3 because it's Manchester United and not allowed to beat them. But here's Big Ken. The highlight isn't over yet, so maybe that was a false highlight, like one to make you think it's a Manchester United chance. And here's Dallas now. Finds Dembele. Finds Green. The substitute chips it through for Delafeu! Oh, what a save to hear! There's no doubt he's an absolute class goalkeeper. Some of these saves are unreal. Corner swung in, it's headed away by Pogba. With his dab hands. Now it's Nainggolan now. Delightful ball to Martial! What a save, Timo Horn! I felt sure that was going to be 3-2. And it's still not! What a save from Horn! I thought, oh, that's it, that's 3-2. And I just looked up to the time, thinking, oh, there's no chance they're going to get 2 in 40 seconds. Surely not. This has been a famous victory for the mighty Whites, the White Gods. And yeah, it's going to be another corner. I think this will do it. Pretty even game in the end, but we've just been far more clinical. It's headed back in. Moak sort of knocks it away. Delafeu, just hit it long, mate. Or just let the ref blow the full time whistle. Get in! Fantastic result. We've shut up a lot of people. Really special. No one gave us a chance. Look at that greenery. Everyone loves it. And then I've got this bollocks. So yeah, I'll catch you in the to see who we're playing next. So that result does indeed lift us to 4th. It looks as though Liverpool didn't play, so it could only be temporarily a 4th position spot at this moment in time. But it's nice to beat Manchester United. The fans will be absolutely buzzing. Apologies obviously to Toby, Bood, Badger, anyone else who's a Man U fan who I forget to mention. But yeah, sorry lads, but just better than you on the day. I'm very pleased to say that actually, because we were better than in the other tie as well, and we lost that game. So it's nice to get a little bit of revenge. Looking at who we're going to be playing in the next live comp, should I say, it's probably going to be, like, say there's like a 5-point gap and we're playing West Ham, and there's a chance for us to take Champions League from Liverpool. We'll come back for that. Otherwise, it's probably going to just be Arsenal. But if we get to a stage before where it's going to be European Champions League qualification potential, then I'll come back for that. But otherwise, like I say, it'll be the Arsenal game. Last game away at the Emirates, we got beaten the FA Cup by them at the Emirates. No, at home. We also drew with them at home. But it should be exciting anyway. So hopefully you can join us for that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did and you got this far, please go ahead and press that like button. If you're new, please subscribe. If you think anyone else that you know would like this series, any other fellow Leeds fans that you think might have a little bit of a liking for the game, let them know. And yeah, hopefully join us for the next one. Probably going to be the Arsenal game because I can see it going to the wire. But otherwise, yeah, maybe before, but probably the Arsenal game. Until then, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.